Sri Yogi Narayana was born in 1726 in Kaiwara to Kondappa and Muttama, a couple from Telugu speaking Bhajanika community. Sri Narayana's father, Kondappa, was a traditional bangle seller and his mother was a homemaker. The birth of their son, after several years of hardship, was to the couple the answers to their most ardent prayers and true blessings from their Almighty. In gratitude, they chose to name him Narayana after Lord Vishnu, who is also known by the same name. Growing up, Sri Narayana was quite unlike other children his age. He was often found sitting in deep meditation. The temples of Sri Amaranarayana and Sri Bhimalangeshwara. His avid interest in bhajanas, puranas, and kirtanas was startling for a child of his age. Although a rather serious, introspective person by nature, Sri Narayana through enjoyed folk entertainment like dances and street plays. In particular, he drew up great pleasure from Hari and Siva Kathas and retellings of Lord Vishnu's life. Set to music and songs, not only did these stories impart valuable lessons that left a lasting impression on Sri Narayana, they also greatly kindled his religious feelings. Sri Narayana's married life, a few years after their son's wedding, old age and illness caught up with the Kodappa and Muttama, and Sri Narayana lost both his parents in quick succession. Devastated and reeling from shock, he turned once more to the Almighty and sought solace and comfort in the Sri Amaranarayana temple. Through prayer and meditation, he found himself and learned to heal the wounds of his loss. Muniyama, who was by then pregnant, gently reminded Sri Narayana of his duties towards his family and asked him to take up the family business of selling bangles. Sri Narayana agreed and with a renewed sense of responsibility took his new role as a provider. At heart, however, Sri Narayana was a man of God. His lack of business acumen, his trusting nature, or this unshakable belief that whatever happened was ordained by the Almighty, resulted in many individuals cheating him out of his rightful earnings. The diminishing income put a considerable strain on his growing household, and what were once minor cracked in his marriage soon became a yawning abyss between husband and wife. Hours spent in temple of Sri Amaranarayana helped Sri Narayana deal with disharmony at home and brought him a sense of peace. Over time, Sri Narayana became father to 3 children, Peda Godappa, Chinna Godappa, and Muttama, all named after his parents. Sri Narayana was making his way back home from Mohali, Venkatagiri Valley, when he found himself stuck in terrible rainstorm. In the distance, he saw a candle flickering at the entrance to a cave and rushed to seek cover there. In the cave was a yogi sitting in a deep of meditation. His face shone with the radiance of the enlightened, and at his feet were the markers of his asceticism. The traditional water pot, a dhanda, or a stuff, and a skin of a black antelope. Given his pious and religious nature, the sight of a yogi filled Sri Narayana's heart with joy. On completing his meditation, the yogi, who Sri Narayana determined to be an outsider or a paradesi, smiled and asked him what was he wanted. The material wealth of the world, or the wealth of knowledge, success in the material world, or freedom from it. Sri Narayana confessed that he had a little knowledge about metaphysical, but knew beyond the shadow of doubt that he was an ardent and devoted servant of Sri Amara Narayana Lord Vishnu. Thus began an enlightening sermon by the Paradesi Swami, a sermon that would go on to shape the belief and values of Sri Narayana. On realizing that her husband had yet again given away an entire basket of bangles for free, Muniamma flew into rage and asked him to leave the house. The husband and wife had never seen eye to eye, and this incident proved to be the straw that broke the camel's back. The resentment of the past and their irreconcilable differences bubbled to the surface and pushed the couple to the pathway. For Sri Narayana, who from childhood had a keen sense of spirituality, this fight signaled the end of his life as a family man and the beginning of his journey as an ascetic. Now comes a turning point in his life. After leaving his house, Sri Narayana found himself on the outskirts of Kaiwara, near Vaikuntha cave. He sat here in deep contemplation, pondering over his future. He had no house to talk of, no means of earning a living, and no clarity about his path forward. In growing fear and frustration, he called out to the Almighty, asking for his divine blessings. As if in answer to his prayer, a cowboy appeared before him and asked him what was ailing him. I am a vet and I have a solution to all your ailments. What is it that troubles you? Sri Narayana recounted his words and his worries to the cowboy, who calmly replied, "The Almighty, the Creator of the world, resides within you. If you are able to understand who you are, you will understand that you too are divinity incarnate." These are all mystical words of advice. The cowboy disappeared as suddenly as he had come. The cowboy meaningful words of advice instantly settled Sri Narayana's swirling thoughts and brought him a sense of calm. The true words of advice, his timely appearance, and his unexplainable disappeared led Sri Narayana to believe that the Almighty Himself has visited him in disguise of a cowboy. After his experience, Sri Narayana adopted the Almighty as his Guru. He went to his beloved deity, Sri Amara Narayana, and requested the Almighty blessings using his name as a Nama, Mantra, Tanda. The name whose repetitive chanting would help him reach moksha. Now Sri Narayana becomes Tataya. Sri Narayana's tapas or meditation lasted 9 whole months. Went through several stages of evolution from the Saguna Naradana, worship of physical manifestation of Almighty stage, to the Nirguna Naradana, worship of Almighty without form stage, and from the Bahiri Muha, looking beyond the oneself stage, to the Adiri Muha, looking within oneself stage. Sri Narayana preserved all through these. After a rigorous tapa, Narayana attained enlightenment or siddhi and discovered that he possessed the power to turn pebbles into scoops of sugar candy. Now we come to the closure of the story. By the 1830s, through his spirit continued to inspire followers with its exuberances. His body became fragile with old age. Around this time, Tataya decided to depart from the world of their living on a day and time of his choosing. The fateful day dawned, and Tataya followers from around the country flocked to his ashram. They watched in rapid attention as a bright-eyed Tataya delivered his final sermon. Tataya began by counseling the devotees against getting trapped in the illusions of the materialistic world, and urged them to approach all the joys, hardships and sorrows in the life with the same equanimity. To be born a human being, he said, in a great blessing. Yet the sole aim of life should be moksha or enlightenment. This can be achieved by developing a keen understanding of Brahmajanana or the Supreme Reality. This knowledge that Tatya addressed could only be attained through service and a devotion to a Guru. Understanding the guidance of the Guru and using the tool of meditation, and an individual can achieve enlightenment. The saying, at the stroke of midnight on the third day of the month of Jeshta, in the lunar of Sri Gurmukhi 1836 to 1837, Tataya left the mortal world. Today, the inner center of the temple at the Sri Yogi Narayana Mud houses the final resting space of the learned son.